Hi guys, thank you for joining in today's Data Decoding Podcast. And today we have a guest, special guest, who is HR in Deloitte, Shweta Tripathi. And thank you, Shweta, for accepting this invite. And today, I think from this podcast, we will help many freshers, many candidates in the job market. And over to you. Kindly tell me about your journey, Shweta.
Yeah, hi Rajat. Thank you so much firstly for giving me this opportunity. So I started my journey in first year of my college. I am a BBA graduate. So in first year of my college, I started working in a consultancy as an HR intern. So there
Mm-hmm.
I got exposure to do the data management, calling the candidate and all. And then
Mm-hmm.
I got the opportunity to work in a Singapore-based organization, which is Workfall. So there too, I worked as a technical recruiter intern where I got exposure of global hiring, how to do technical searches, do sourcing for technical people for APAC reasons. And then after a few months, I would say, I got an opportunity to work with Deloitte as an intern first. So there I
Okay.
was working as an intern as a sourcer and as a scheduling person. So I used to
Mm-hmm.
schedule for people and I used to source candidate technical people. So I'm working as a web development hiring. So
Okay.
then after a year, I got converted on full time in
Mhm.
Deloitte and currently working on the same position like IT recruitment, and I am
Mhm.
doing hiring for all kind of web roles, front end, back end, full stack, and for Mon Mean. So this is the basic profile of mine, and
Great.
I would say that's it. This is what I am doing, and now I just started doing content creation in October, and let's
Okay.
see how it goes.
Nice, Shweta. Yeah, I've seen your content and then I've reached out to you. So, yeah, I
Yes.
think it will help many people. I'll also put the link of your Instagram. Okay, so let's get started. I have done some research and I've also collected some of the questions from my community. Okay, so
Okay.
I think from this podcast, मेरा ये मोटिव रहता है कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा वैल्यू we can provide to the candidates. Okay. So if I'm going into some company, they want immediate joiner, but in my company it's a 90 days notice period. So how to handle this gap, basically? So is it still practical that companies are asking for immediate joiner and they are giving a 90 days notice period who is going from their organization? So what is your
So
take on this?
yes, I would say it is different for every position. Like for
Mhm.
few positions, they do require immediate joiner only, and they that is very strict. But that is not always for all positions. People who have 90 days notice, we also consider them. But
Mhm.
I would say, as per Indian market, most of the positions are immediate. They want people to join as soon as possible. So it's always there. But for 90 days people, I would say in their current organization as well, they do have some negotiation techniques like buyout options, or if they have some leaves available, so they can negotiate with that with their manager. And
Mhm.
I would say, in case that is not working, sometimes in some position, if you negotiate with the talent acquisition person in the
Mhm.
different organization, like if we can negotiate and can extend the offer, that too
Mhm.
happens, but only for the positions that are open for the negotiation only. So
Okay.
these are two things.
Okay. And do recruiters or companies really reject the candidates with the career gaps, or who want to switch from non-IT to IT, switching the domains? Do they reject those type of candidates?
Mostly, yes. As a recruiter, if I say my what is my point of view, not always. If I
Mhm.
see some gap in a candidate
Mhm.
resume, suppose 2 years of gap, so it's like a
Mhm.
candidate might be outdated technology is working on, or maybe they don't have that brush up on their skills, right? So we try to avoid those candidate because we want a candidate who is currently working. We suppose we think that those candidates have more hands-on experience, they are more smooth with their technology, and that's why we prefer that. But in case you have a gap and you are able to justify that, yeah, due to this reason I
Mm,
have the gap, I had some health issues, some family problem, or maybe
mm,
you're working on some personal portfolio project, or you were preparing for
mm,
some competitive exam or something like that. This happens in market. So if you're giving a justification for it, a genuine justification, surely we consider you, but not in most scenarios, because we prioritize candidates who have smooth experience with no gap.
okay. So for example, like if I have a, like for some situation I have a gap, then it will become really difficult, right, in the Indian market. Or if I brush up my skill, I have a good portfolio. For example, if I talk about data analytics, okay, so if I have a good portfolio of data analytics, will companies consider those type of GitHub portfolios?
Yes, they do consider those portfolios. Like I said,
Mhm.
you just have to give them the justification and also highlight that you are a worthy candidate to give a chance. Okay, so
Okay.
that gap won't matter that much. A portfolio, good portfolio, you're showcasing your skills, and with that, you showcase your personality also matters. You're able to
Hmm.
convince the recruiter that you're experienced candidate and you always have been
Hmm.
working on your skill set and you're passionate about your field, so definitely
Hmm.
they give you a chance.
Okay. So Shweta, like you're working in this HR from last several years. So with the coming technologies like AI, so is it reducing the workforce, or it is changing some like domains with the help of AI? How is it from the HR point of view, if I
I
say?
would say AI is not taking the job. I would say it is making your job easier. There are more jobs in the
Mm-hmm.
market due to AI. So the a person who have experience in AI, like
Mm-hmm.
there are AI ML developers, there are generative AI coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And also with that, if I say in recruitment here, as AI is there, we are being trained in AI how we can use AI in our hiring and make our work more efficient. So I would say a
Okay.
candidate who knows how to use AI in their favor, they are getting
Hmm.
more job opportunities, definitely, but it is not taking any job. But it is providing you more
Okay.
opportunity in case you are aware about these technologies.
So down the line, 3 to 5 years, what do you think? What will be the scenario? Like web development will be more, or AI jobs will be more, or data analytics jobs will be more? How you see this?
Data analytics, I would say it is going to be always there, because in every job,
Mm.
data is everything. So data
Correct.
analytics job will be there always, and in future, AI will be more efficient. So
Mm-hmm.
if you are learning that and if you are able to utilize it in your field, I would suggest that just go for it. It will be just
Mm-hmm.
a good to have skill, and it will just enhance your portfolio. So just learn that.
Oh,
Yeah.
correct, correct. And how you guys are using AI? Like you have told that you are also
Yes,
using the
right.
AI. So how you are using?
So recently in LinkedIn, they have updated their platform. They have an AI assistant there. So when we are hiring people, we
Hmm.
utilize that AI assistant to find the candidates and also do the job posting more
Mm-hmm.
efficiently. AI for us, they just write the job description more efficiently. For us, AI just
Hmm.
find the right candidate for us in one go. We just write one prompt and they get us more than
Hmm.
1,000 profiles, matching profiles. So this
Okay,
is how we
and
are
how it is
utilizing.
working based on the keywords? They are checking the
Yes,
profiles.
right. Based on the keywords, based on the job description, it is working. Whatever the
Hmm.
JD is
Hmm.
given, there are some highlighted keywords in every JD. So, in case your
Correct.
resume also have it, we will shortlist your,
Hmm.
I mean, the AI will shortlist your CV or profile and they will give it to us.
And what is this ATS? Who you guys are using ATS?
So it is a applicant tracking system. So
Hmm.
it's kind of a software. Like suppose you're applying to a job position, data
Hmm.
analyst, and we write some prompt and questions there, pre-screening questions that we speak. So we
Okay.
write some questions there like how many years of experience you have, right?
Hmm.
In job description, we like suppose it a
Hmm.
person we want a person who have 5 years years of experience. So we will write a question there that what year of experience you
Okay.
have. And suppose rather than 5, you write less than that,
Hmm.
4 or 3 years of experience. So ATS system just reads that and reject your CV there and there itself. So it shows in two categories when the data is
Oh.
shortlisted. One is, if I talk about LinkedIn, one is archived and one is potential
Hmm.
candidates. So we just look at the data for potential candidates only who are fitting in that criteria. You have 5 years of total experience, good. And second question comes, what is your relevant year of experience with data science? And suppose we want minimum experience as
Hmm.
5. Then if you're writing you have only 2
Hmm.
or 3 years of experience, then again you will be rejected. If you have 5 years of experience only, then the
Oh.
ATS will give your resume to us.
So basically, like it's like acting as a
Yes, it is
filter,
acting as a filter.
correct? Okay. So you have some conditions, and if they match, then it will go into another round, or you will check it with the human eyes.
Yes.
And if
With
it
human
not
eyes also,
filtering out,
because
you're
ATS
not
not
checking out.
always that efficient, so we always have to have a human eye on it.
Hmm.
Because sometimes in ATS
Okay.
they're giving various prompts. Case like in CTC, I'll give you an
Hmm.
example. Some person write 5 LPA, some people write 5000
Hmm.
something. So that too ATS
Hmm.
sometimes is not
Correct.
able to read, so we just give an eye on it. So in case some people sometimes by mistake they write rather than 5 LPA, they write
Hmm.
50 lakhs. So that's why we just have to keep an eye on it and filter it out accordingly.
And how much time you take to check the resume, like for a candidate? How many minutes or
I would
seconds?
say don't it doesn't take more than 10 minutes. We just filter it out the candidates by ATS.
Hmm.
After that, we just give a eye to all of the skills and then all of the uh, that are mentioned over
Hmm.
there, the CTC part, and it takes around 10 minutes only. After that, we just filter the CVs and give it to the business. Once they select it, after that, the
Hmm.
interview process begins.
No, okay. So basically, you have told me the benchmark process. Okay, thank you so much for this. So I think I've seen some people. So for example, if they are doing the same job from last 4 years, okay, in the same company, their hike will be like 5-10%. And if they are comparing with the market value, okay, so their salary can be 80-90%, 100% should be hiked. So if they are asking for 80-90% in the interview, HR always told that this is we can only give 30-40%. So how we can negotiate better on this?
See, 30-40% is the market standard. That is true, and we have to go as per
Hmm.
that. But if you want to negotiate
Hmm.
more than that, I would suggest it's always better to have a counter offer in your hand if you want to negotiate. And if not
Hmm.
that, I would say that if your profile is very good, then you can negotiate with your
Hmm.
skill set, and the negotiation mostly only work on niche skills, I would say. Other than that, if you're working on a hot
Okay.
or vanilla skill, then negotiation becomes a bit hard. But if you're working on niche skill,
Hmm.
definitely you can negotiate to whatever percent. I mean, not more than 100%, definitely, but you can negotiate much
Hmm.
higher than 30 to 40%.
Okay, so based on the counter offer, or if you have the skills, then
Niche
you can
skills
negotiate
only.
better. Okay, so according to you, like what are the niche skills right now,
Niche
or
skills,
what are
I
the?
would say, like you said, AI/ML, right? So it is trending these days, and
Hmm.
a person who has it, it's mostly prioritized. And also with that, cloud computing
Hmm.
is also a very good to have skill, like
Okay.
AWS, Azure, or GCP.
Hmm.
If you're having good hands-on
Hmm.
experience on these cloud technologies, then definitely you can negotiate.
Hmm.
But I would say it only depends on
Hmm.
requirement also. See, we do have budget. Okay, in every organization there is a budget as per the year of experience they have. So in case you are,
Every
yes,
project
right,
have.
in case you have 3 years of experience and you are thinking that you can get
Hmm.
more than 20 LPA, that is, I don't think so that is possible. And in India market, it doesn't happen. Only few people able to get it, only because they are from a very
Hmm.
prestige tier one college, or they have worked on many
Hmm.
technologies, and they are able to do work of 3 or 4 people. But usually it doesn't happen. It's very important that you get the market rate first and then you negotiate. Don't
Hmm.
give a very high expectation to the recruiter, because it will definitely reject your profile. So always just try with market standard. If you want more,
Okay.
then as I said, use those two technique, counter offer and niche skill.
Okay. Okay. And do companies take care of freelancer experience as well? They will take that experience as well. So somebody is doing freelancing from last 2 years, for example, because in freelancing they don't give the salary slips or the PF, right? So candidates have that problem that they don't have any proof that they have worked for that organization. So how they will justify to an organization that yes, they have worked from last 2 years as a freelancer?
See, if you just have to
Any solution?
maintain the bank account statement that you got from your client, or in case you have signed some contract
Okay.
with the client that you are currently working with, you just have those documents ready. It's
Hmm.
always important you have the contract with you. You can share that this particular contract was signed between me and the third party. And then also the bank
Hmm.
statement should be there, the client name, company, or whatsoever. You just have
Correct.
you should have at least 6 month or three
Hmm.
month of pay slips ready for that client. Bank statement can work.
Bank statements can work to show the experience. Okay. Okay. So if someone have have an early career job exit, okay, without formal relieving letters or without formal relieving documents, how should someone explain those type of situations? Because maybe they have worked for 2 3 months, they don't like it, then they directly exit without taking any documents. So how what all documents should we have when we are leaving the company?
See, it's you can share your offer letter with the company, okay, that they have given you the offer letter. In case you don't have relieving letter, that's totally fine, but you will be having your offer letter, right? So you can share your offer letter with them.
Hmm.
In case you have the bank statements as well, you can share the same with the team, and
Hmm.
also just justify and give them the right reason
Hmm.
why you don't have the relieving letter, because it's very important for recruiters, because without that we
Hmm.
generally don't release offer. But you have to give them the right justification
Okay.
for it, but that I didn't got the relieving letter for so on so reason. But you can share your offer letter for it.
Hmm.
That's it. I mean, mostly
Okay.
generally we don't release the offer without the relieving letters.
Correct. Okay. So I have like lot of complaints from the freshers, mostly freshers, that they have the ATS friendly resume, then also they are getting the rejections. So what can be the reasons why they are getting rejected and how they can improve on
For
this?
freshers, I would say even though the resume is ATS friendly, sometimes we recruiter mostly focus on sorry. So recruiter mostly focuses on two things. Firstly, you should have hands-on experience on each technology, and whatever that you have worked on, the portfolio,
Okay.
the project should be there, and everything should be practical, not just theoretical. That you have learned something in college, or you have some certifications that were just theoretical, right? We want someone who have practical experience.
Hmm.
So for fresher, mostly why we reject
Hmm.
them is because they don't usually have more the hands-on experience, the projects that they have worked on, for justifying that they have some experience.
Okay. Which job portals you recommend to all the
Mostly,
candidates?
I
Is
just
there any
recommend,
other
yes.
job
So
portals?
mostly, I just recommend three portals. Firstly, just go forward with the career
Okay.
job portal that the company have. That is the first priority, because mostly we get the
Hmm.
good companies, good big MNCs, mostly prefer their own
Hmm.
career page. Their success factors page, that is most
Hmm.
efficient. After that, you can go for LinkedIn and then Naukri. So these are the three major portals which recruiters in big MNCs use.
Okay, so first they will check like on their company portal how many resumes are there, if they are matching some filters. Then they go on LinkedIn or maybe Naukri,
Yes,
right?
right. It
First they will check
depends
their
on
career
recruiter
page.
to recruiter. Like I mostly prefer LinkedIn and Naukri first, then career page. But for some recruiter, career page is most important, because see, career page for MNC is like people who are most interested in your organization, and that is their dream organization. That's why, and that database is for lifetime there. present. So that's why
Correct.
they just prefer their own website first. Most interested candidate and genuine candidates come from career page, and then after
Hmm.
that they go into the pool which is in LinkedIn or Naukri.
Okay, so it depends on the you have told that depends on the recruiter to recruiter. So maybe, for example, if I take Deloitte as an example, so maybe Shweta can go on to LinkedIn first and then on career page. Is it allowed
Yes, it
or
is allowed. See, every
how is it?
recruiter work differently, and their way of working is different, and
Hmm.
it is not always forced. Yeah, we always try to balance everything, but it depends. Like some
Hmm.
people are good with LinkedIn, right? So they will prefer to source candidates from LinkedIn. Some people are good with Naukri, then they will
Hmm.
go for Naukri, and wherever they are able to find
Hmm.
good candidate for that skill set. Like for niche hiring, we will
Okay.
be able to get more candidates from the pool, LinkedIn or Naukri. But for hot skills like
Hmm.
which were already posted on our career page, and we think that that portal will
Hmm.
have already have a lot of data, then we will go to the career page.
Okay. 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 Thank you so much for clarifying this. So how long is the reasonable time to get a feedback from the company if you have given the interview?
It usually varies. Sometimes we get back within a day, but it depends on how long the process is. It can take up to 10 days maximum for getting the feedback. I mean, getting
Hmm.
all of the processes and getting the feedback for all of the rounds. But see, if you follow up again and again, we definitely get feedback. Sometimes
Hmm.
the feedback is pending with the panels and sometimes with the leadership. So that's why the process can be longer, but it cannot be more than 10 days.
Okay. And uh, what is the you can say like मतलब जब कैंडिडेट इंटरव्यू दे चुका है तो how many days he should wait to mail you guys, like what will be the 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, any timeline to that which doesn't seem rude to the recruiters as
See,
well,
I would say, suppose आज
because it will
शाम में आपका इंटरव्यू हो गया, like suppose 6 p.m. So it's always better कि next morning
correct.
around 10 or 11 you can ask for the feedback either by call or by email. Both you can try, whatever works best for you and the recruiter. In case they're not reverting back on call, you can just generally write an
Hmm.
email. They will revert back to you in case they have the feedback.
Hmm.
Otherwise, the recruiter themselves get back to you if they have the feedback, or either email you whatever the feedback is rejected or selected, we just let you know. But in case you want to follow up, I would say just give it a day and then follow up on the same day. I will suggest that you do it, but on another day in 24 hours you can.
Okay. And what do you think, like, what a biggest mistake candidate make during the salary negotiations?
I would say during the salary negotiation, they just tell their expectation first. We, as a recruiter, we always
Hmm.
have that question, what is your expectation? So don't just rush and tell that what is your expectation first without asking. Just make sure we will ask you, like, what is your expectation? Firstly, I would say just ask the recruiter, what is your standards? What is your budget?
Hmm.
And let me know accordingly. And in case
Hmm.
sometimes it happens that the recruiter do not disclose budget, right? So you just let them know
Hmm.
whatever the industrial standard it, whatever your standard is, I will go with that. You just tell me a number.
Hmm.
You just tell them the number. I mean, do the market research and then tell them the number. Like, suppose I have 22 LPA expectation. Let me know if that fits
Hmm.
into your budget. And the recruiter will tell you that no, we have a lower budget than that. And let me know if you're able to negotiate up to this percent. Then you will be able to negotiate
Oh,
much better.
okay. Shweta, like, what are your KPIs, like performance KPIs, when you're going for your appraisals? So, what are HR performance KPIs? I want to know this.
See, for our KPIs, I would say it's just numbers, how many positions we are
Hmm.
able to close. We do have some targets as well,
Hmm.
but not very strict targets, but we try to overachieve it. Like we are able to release 10 offers per month, and we are able to get the candidates join per month, 10 candidates are joining under your name. So this is the
Hmm.
basic thing. It is in the recruitment industry. Every company have their own standards and I mean the numbers. But mostly it depends on what
Okay.
is your closing numbers. How many positions you are able to close.
Okay. And nothing as such like how much they have saved for the company when they are
Yes,
doing the
definitely.
negotiations?
There is a different scenarios as well, but mostly it is about numbers, and
Mm,
with that the salary as
mm,
well. If but saving is not the thing. It's just that we are able to get a candidate within the budget and not getting them into the exceptional
mm.
criteria because in
Okay.
Deloitte or in any organization, I would say we do make exceptions, but it is not appreciated because we don't get candidates out of
Okay.
the budget that is given generally by the clients. So, if you're able to
Mm,
get the candidates
mm,
within the budget, even if it's the end of the budget, that's totally fine. But you have to get within the budget,
mm.
within the market rates.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. So, like before accepting an offer letter, how can candidate check like what is the company culture? How they can check like if it's not a toxic work culture there? Because we can check like on the LinkedIn, we can talk about that to someone on the LinkedIn. But is there any other methods rather than going on LinkedIn, chatting with someone who is working directly there?
You always have to trust your gut feelings whenever you're speaking to the interviewer. So
Mhm.
they can talk in a way that there are very strict targets and we expect you to do this much work. You have to handle the clients as well. You will be like in suppose if I as a recruiter, if I say like as a candidate I'm speaking now, so I
Mhm.
always trust my gut feeling whenever I'm trying to give an interview and the person
Mhm.
interviewer says that it is going to be bulk hiring and you have to do 100 calls a day and you have to close 50 positions in a month, so it is going to
Mhm.
be very heavy. So this is kind of a red flag for me, so I
Mhm.
always trust that gut feeling. So I would say whatever field that you are working in, and if they are giving a very unexpected target, that unrealistic targets, I would say just trust your gut feeling and it is a red flag for that organization.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Great answer. Okay. So, what's the fastest way for a job seeker to upskill for a current market demands? Because I can see that it's constantly changing.
Okay, so I would say just do the market search, whatever market search, whatever
Mm-hmm.
is working in the market right now, and you think like in future it is going to be very good for your career, you go for it and always opt for the courses that give you the practical market experience as well. Like there are
Mm-hmm.
some Coursera courses there that they promise to give you the placements as well and give you some real life projects that you can work on once the project is completed. So I would suggest rather than just going through a theoretical course, you just opt for a course that gives you that practical project experience. So
Correct.
that will be good for your portfolio as well.
Okay. Okay. Amazing. Okay. Any last tip, Shweta, what you want to give to the candidates so that it will be helpful for them? Because, like, I can see that people are coming mostly in my community. Also, I have a data analytics and AI community. People are coming mostly from the fear mindset. Okay, so if I if I invest my 3 months, also will I get the job or not? They are not sure about it, or they are preparing for the government jobs and now they are coming to the IT again. There are some teachers who have been teaching from last 20 years. Now they want to join the IT. So anything from like how I can help them or you can help them like in
See,
making
I would
them
say
workable in the
just
workforce again in the IT.
yeah, I would say just make sure you are being honest with the recruiter. See, recruiter don't just have one requirement. They have multiple requirements that they're
Hmm.
working with. If you are being honest, and the key is being confident, you just confidently give your background. You just let them know that I'm very much passionate. You show your critical and problem
Hmm.
solving skills, and with that, create a very
Hmm.
good portfolio and let them know that this is the thing, and I really want this. Particular role and I
Hmm.
want to work into it. So in case if
Hmm.
not that requirement recruiter have it, he or she will always have in mind that this candidate will be very good asset for the company and they will
Hmm.
definitely give you a reference in the future in case they have something for you, like some fresher requirement or
Hmm.
something in diversity or inclusion is also there in recruitment industry where
Hmm.
people who are not with a good background and not in that relevant background, but still we give them the chance. So in that
Hmm.
diversity and inclusion campaigns as well, they can consider you. So you just be confident, you let them know your scenario, and
Hmm.
you just prove that you're worth giving a chance, and you will be able to get that opportunity. Just make sure you're being honest. Honesty is the key, I would say. Always be honest and confident.
Okay. Okay, Shweta. Thank you so much, Shweta. I think it's an amazing last 30 minutes or so. So I think you have given so much value in last 30 minutes, and you have cleared all the doubts. And maybe for the candidates also, this will be an amazing podcast. So thank you so much. Maybe in the future we will do it again for some other questions. And maybe if you can show on the LinkedIn or on Naukri how you source the candidate, that will be a great podcast. So thank you so much. I'll give your Instagram link so that people can follow you on Instagram. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Rajat, for giving me this opportunity. Nice talking to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.